Don't move. Something is emerging out of the forest bushes. It seems to be a yellow, pointy, zigzag-like tail of some sort with a big, straight end. It's almost as if the tail resembles some sort of lightning bolt. Wait a minute. A lightning bolt tail? Now we all know that there's only one Pokemon with a unique-looking tail like that.
Pikachu?
Look! Something else speaking out of the brown bush. A cute and adorable yellow face with big brown eyes, round red cheeks, and straight pointy ears that are twitching with curiosity at the sight of you. This all can only mean one thing. You've encountered the electric mouse Pokemon Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Well, it sounds like this particular Pikachu doesn't see too many trainers like you out in this kind of territory. Listen to that tone. This Pikachu seems to be really curious about you.
Pika.
Look, it's scampering over to come and take a closer look at you. Pikachus are so wholesome, aren't they? This Pikachu seems so curious about you as it stands up from its scampering position and tilts its head in confusion.
Pikachu?
While the Pikachu gets a good look at you, this is a great opportunity to take a good look at him. Now that the Pikachu has fully emerged, we can get a full proper observation of his head. Cute, straight and pointy ears with a dash of black on the tippy top on both of them, with brown cute eyes that are sparkly and shiny as the reflection of a wine glass at a fancy 5-star restaurant. Round red cheeks that are the bright color of the spicy, tangy, flavorful tomato berries in the form of perfect circles, and a cute little nose about the size of a little doll's button. Pikachu's entire head looks so cute and cuddly, don't you think? Now, let's take a look at Pikachu's main body, which appears to take the form of a chubby, but cuddly and squishy physique. A Pikachu usually seen scampering around on all fours if it wants to move somewhere quickly, which is why this Pokemon's been classified as a quadruped by Pokemon scientists. But sometimes, a Pikachu will stand up or walk on its own 2 feet, meaning that the average Pikachu acts as a facultative biped. Since the Pikachu's standing up right now, that gives us the perfect time to analyze his main body. First, let's take a look at its forearms, which seem gigantic compared to its cute tiny little paws, don't you think? As a matter of fact, I don't know about you, but seeing Pikachu's adorable little paws to me emotionally feels like holding a teeny week-old infant, a cute little bundle of joy. It's probably because Pikachu's paws are only just about the same size as a newborn baby's hands. Pikachu also has the same amount of fingers as an average human, with 5 on each teeny paw. Pikachu's feet are flat, and are only just barely a bigger size than his tiny paws, although with only 3 toes, 2 toes less than the amount the average human has.
Pikachu?
Now that we've analyzed every part of Pikachu's front half, let's observe his back half right now. Ooh, looks like we found an interesting pattern on Pikachu's back. The back half of Pikachu's body is way different than its front half. In fact, there's a unique pattern of 2 long, slender brown stripes on the back of Pikachu's body. Nothing's too special on the back of Pikachu's head though. But as a wise man once told me, lesser is better. Or is it less is more? Suppose it's the same thing, really. Anyway, there's nothing else too special to say about looking at Pikachu backward. Still, before we start interacting with this Pokemon, I've got so many interesting things to tell you about Pikachu's unique tail. This fun fact about Pikachu's tail will really amaze you. Did you know that the tail helps Pikachu check its surroundings and helps them see things where their eyesight can't when it gets blocked by obstructions? The tail sort of gives Pikachu an extra set of literal eyes at the back of their head. That must have been what the Pikachu was doing in those fresh, organic forest bushes when we first saw the Pokemon. Pikachu was lifting its tail up to check out its surroundings. How cool is that? Imagine how awesome it could be to have something that gives you extra vision to find and see things that you can't quite make out with your eyes. A superpower like that would definitely be very helpful in dark, pitch-black, eerie places, wouldn't it? Exactly.
Pikachu?
Now, let's check out the design of Pikachu's tail. The only differing color pattern is the base of Pikachu's tail where it's closest to Pikachu's back, But as I might have mentioned before, Pikachu's tail takes this very unique zigzag-like shape that resembles and looks like a lightning bolt. If you ask me, it's normally very bizarre and ironic to have a body part shaped like a bolt, but because Pikachu's an electric-type Pokemon, it's also very fitting all the same. And did you know that the appearance of a Pikachu's tail differs depending on gender? The next time you see a Pikachu, I highly recommend you pay very close attention to the different appearance of the tail. Since this one has got a lightning bolt shaped tail, we've encountered a male Pikachu. If you meet a Pikachu whose end of its tail is a notch instead of a zigzag, like a straight V-shaped formation, with a black heart-shaped fur pattern near the end of the tail, that means that we would have encountered a female Pikachu. Who knows? Maybe you could find one later on in your relaxing ASMR Pokemon journey. Remember, if you see the end of a zigzag tail resembling a black love heart instead of a lightning bolt, you will know that you spotted a female Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Wait a minute, listen to that. It sounds like Pikachu sniffing out for something. Look, he's scampering towards your camping bag. I suggest not to intervene. I don't think Pikachu's intentions are to steal anything from you. I think there's something in there that the Pikachu's sniffing out for.
Pika!
Look, Pikachu's gotten hold of one of your berries. Aha, that makes sense. Pikachus often tend to forage around the area for berries whenever they're hungry. But usually, when Pokemon steal, you have to stop them from getting away before they make with your loot. This Pikachu's not fleeing from the area, though. It looks like he isn't going anywhere at all.
Pikachu? Pikachu?
What's he doing? The Pikachu's moving your berry close toward one of its cheeks.
Pikachu!
Oh, neat! How smart is this Pikachu? You use the electricity stored inside its red cheeks to roast your berry. Move over, Kitchen Grill. No longer would people have to pay for more charcoal with an electric Pokemon first like Pikachu around. Looks like the berry has been roasted to the perfect eating quality.
Ow!
Crispy, tender, and juicy. A perfect combination.
Pikachu!
Looks like this Pikachu agrees. He looks so happy and satisfied with the outcome of his fantastic electric roasting skills.
Pikachu!
Look, the Pikachu took out another berry to roast.
Pikachu! Ow!
Look at how happy and proud Pikachu is with himself. You can tell just by listening to him eating that he is pleased and satisfied with how he made your berries taste.
Pikachu! Pikachu!
Wait a minute. Pikachu's moving towards you.
Pikachu, Pika!
Pikachu is rubbing his fuzzy, furry body against your legs in affection. It seems as though your berries have won Pikachu's trust in you. As a matter of fact, Pikachu seems to be really showing his love and affection towards you.
Pikachu!
Look, I think he's signaling for you to pet it. Well, this is it. This is the perfect opportunity for you to discover what coming in contact with an electric mouse Pikachu really means for you inside.
Pikachu...
When you put your hand on Pikachu's yellow, fuzzy fur, please tell me, what's it like? How does it make you feel?
Pikachu...
Does touching Pikachu's fur feel soft, warm, charming? Does it maybe feel like touching what was previously an angry thunderstorm cloud that, with the help of being near the bright yellow calming psychiatric sun, turned over a new leaf into a harmless, soft, fluffy white cloud that vowed never to release its violent, electrifying anger onto the world once and for all?
Pikachu...
Do you feel sunny from touching Pikachu's fur? Or tranquil, maybe even content with satisfaction? Do you feel warm and fuzzy inside yourself just from getting to pet a Pokemon like Pikachu? If so, then you want to savor every moment you can coming in contact with this Pikachu. Really think about how it feels to pet the unique Pikachu, and observe its different facial reactions when being petted in different spots.
Pikachu... Pikachu...
This Pikachu appears to feel so content and satisfied when you scratch it on the head near between his ears, which twitch with every scratch you make.
Pikachu.
Do you hear that? Sounds like paying Pikachu's back makes him feel even more content and relaxed, especially when you focus more on coming in contact with its brown, long, slender stripes, it seems. I think paying a Pikachu on its back is the same equivalent to receiving a comforting and tender, tension-free back massage or shoulder rub.
Pikachu pee.
Ooh, look at Pikachu's tail. It's moving towards one of your hands. Paying a Pikachu's tail may not be as relaxing as paying its head or back, but the tail seems to be rubbing smoothly up and down and around your hand.
Pika.
Looks like Pikachu's starting to peg you for a change. Isn't that precious? What a cute and wholesome Pikachu you've encountered indeed. You've now got only one part of Pikachu left that hasn't been touched yet. You have saved the smoothest part of Pikachu for last. His red, round cheeks. You gently grab Pikachu's cheeks and rub them around. A very different feel to paying his fur. Rubbing Pikachu's cheeks around feels smooth and squishy, doesn't it? Listen to that. I guess Pikachu finds getting his cheeks grabbed and rubbed pretty ticklish.
Pikachu!
What's that? I think that the Pikachu wants to play with you after sharing some sweet and lovable affection with one another. Let's see. I'm sure you had a bouncy ball somewhere in your camping bag. Aha, there it is. Time to see how fast Pikachu really is with a game of catch. As you throw the ball a fair distance, listen to the unique thumping noise it makes with every bounce. Not too loud and disrupting like a squeaky toy, but not too boring and basic to get tired listening to the squirty rubber ball either.
Pikachu!
Look at Pikachu go! He scampered all the way to the ball in a blistering, but not quite breakneck pace. Thank goodness for that. If that Pikachu sped along at that pace, electricity might crackle on the ground from friction burns.
Pikachu! Pika!
Looks like Pikachu's ready to bounce the ball back to you. Look at the way he's positioned himself. It's almost as if he looks like a batter trying to score a home run. Looks like Pikachu's going to knock the ball back to you with his tail like a baseball bat. Are you ready to catch?
Pikachu!
Nice! Great catch there. Let's throw the ball again. Rubber bouncing on the solid dirt of the earth below the grass forest, the sound of tiny paws and feet scampering to get the bouncing rubber, and the satisfying tail slap bouncing back the rubber, all with the triumphant and victorious sound of you perfectly catching the ball in your hands. Again! You throw the ball, the unique ASMR sound of it bouncing on the grass and dirt, the comforting sound of Pikachu. Oh no! There's another Pikachu in the way! Look out, you two!
Pika!
Uh-oh, that head-on collision didn't sound too good. I think you need to go and check if the two are okay.
Pikachu!
They're a bit dizzy, but they both sound like they're recovering from that bump.
Pikachu? Pika?
Yep, looks like everyone's A-okay now. We should have been more careful. It's very common for Pikachu to appear in forests like this one.
Then again, we didn't see any patches of burnt grass, which is odd, considering that's a sign that a Pikachu inhabits this area of the forest.
But hey, at least everyone's okay, and that's the main thing that matters.
Pikachu! Pika?
Wait a minute, the other Pikachu still sounds like it's shaking. I think that sudden bump from the Pikachu you befriended has got the second one all frightened and scared. I think it's a good idea for someone to apologize to the Pikachu and calm it down.
Pikachu!
Yikes! One single step from you has caused the frightened Pikachu to retreat, hiding in the nearest forest bush. It's going to take quite a calm and patient trainer like you to coax that Pokemon out of that bush and show it that it can trust you.
Pikachu!
Uh-oh. I think stepping closer to that bush made that Pikachu tremble even more. Uh-oh, it's now in a defensive striking position. Quickly, what's your next move? You definitely need to think of something to calm it down before you get zapped.
Pikachu! Pikachu!
Hang on, your Pikachu is insisting that he handle this. Uh-oh, let's hope he tries his best to be as careful as he can possibly be, too. What do you think his first move's gonna be? We better hope our Pikachu doesn't get zapped himself. Well, ours seems to be...
Pikachu! Pika?
showing his tail to the scared one and wiggling it around? Oh, wait a minute. I think our Pikachu's strategy to coax the other one out is with communication. Pikachu are known to communicate with one another by shaking their tails. It's a friendly gesture of saying hello in the Pikachu language. I think our Pikachu is telling the other that what happened was completely an accident. No harm was intended for the shaking Pikachu, and that you are a very kind, caring, and warm-hearted trainer to get to know and be around and have great fun with. Ah, with words like those, what doesn't make you feel the same way with your Pikachu?
Pikachu? Pika-Pee!
Look, what's this? Pikachu's pointing to his cheek. What's he trying to get the other Pikachu to do?
Pikachu? Pika?
It's still looking pretty anxious about what's happening.
Pikachu?
But that Pikachu's coming closer. It's reluctant about it, but it's doing what our Pikachu wants. Wait a minute, listen to that. Electricity is being sent towards both the Pikachu's cheeks. That must be another way for them to communicate and connect with one another.
Pika!
Look, after saying electric signals to one another, the once scared Pikachu's lips seem to curl up. It's smiling. It's coming out of its hind spot.
Pikachu! Pikachu!
I think that's now convinced I can trust you. Hooray for Pokemon communication! And look! This Pikachu has a tail that has a V-shaped notch at the end resembling a black heart. You know what that means. I knew you were gonna find a female Pikachu, but I honestly never thought that it would be this quickly. You are a pretty lucky trainer. Now you get to pet and play with two Pikachu in the forest. Up top. Ooh, ouch.
Pika!
Ooh, I should warn you about the static reactions when trainers come in contact with Pikachu's cheeks. Sorry, you can blame me on that one. That was my fault. That's okay, it's okay. Come let the two Pikachu snuggle up and smother you with a best friend cuddle and let their fuzzy fur rub off on you like a happy ray of sunshine.
Pikachu!
After playing with the Pikachu and building a strong, special bond with both of them, you then realize that it's now getting late.
Time really does fly fast when you're having so much fun. Really makes you think how things start to come and go way too soon, doesn't it? Look at that beautiful pink sunset, ever so slowly changing its color to charming orange, and then gorgeous magenta, and then finally pitch-perfect black. As the giant light of the sun dims out and rises down below the earth, you can see a beautiful moon fly high up to the sky and take up the sun's place in return, with many pretty little shining stars filling up those blank spaces that the magenta-shaded clouds left after they faded away. How fabulous is this? I think the two Pikachu agree that this is a very special moment of peace. Why, they're both as starry-eyed as those bright stars up there in the breathtaking night sky. Alright, now that the sun has set and the starry night has come upon us, it's time for our two Pikachu friends to bid each other farewell. Saying goodbye is the hardest part of being with new friends.
Pikachu! Pikachu!
Aw, look at how well the two Pikachu had gone along with each other. One could only imagine the bright future they both have with each other later on. Wonder if you'll meet them with a beautiful bundle of joy through time. Me and the precious Pichu is just as adorable as me and those cheerful and positive Pikachu you play with. Wouldn't you agree? Now it's time to say goodbye to the boy. Wait a minute.
Pikachu! Pika!
What's that? Pikachu's saying he wants to stay with you.
Pika! Pikachu! Pika!
Ah, I see. Pikachu's saying that he's never met anyone who had made him feel more comfortable and welcome and motivated to warm up to Pokemon trainers than someone as kind-hearted as you. In fact, Pikachu reckons that you're like a gift from the electric gods to him. He reckons he could have never found a better trainer to encounter who's sweet, caring, and gentle enough to easily bring a warm and fuzzy sunshine smile to his face. A human for this Pikachu's dreams. Aw, how sweet is that? Pure poetry, right?
Pikachu! Pikachu! Pika!
Pikachu's saying that he doesn't want to stop being around your cozy company as he is confident that you'll make more happy memories with a passionate trainer like you and doesn't want to miss out on the opportunity to do so. Aww, after hearing Pikachu's kind and divine words about you, why wouldn't you accept his proposal to become your first partner Pokemon on your epic and relaxing Pokemon ASMR journey? Looks like you're gonna have a camping buddy with you for the night. Hooray! It sounds like it's a done deal. Pikachu definitely sounds happy to stay with you. First, you need to set up a campfire. The forest seems to be extra quiet today. Perfectly safe to find some logs to make the fire. Ooh, looks like you found a good pile of them. Ooh, uh-oh. Are these logs more heavy than you would have thought? They are pretty big.
Pika!
Aw, look, Pikachu's helping you. He's definitely eager on making you happy and assisting you whenever you need help. Lifting these heavy logs up on your own would have definitely taken quite a lot longer to set up a campfire than it should have, wouldn't it? After a couple of stressful minutes collecting supersized piles, you finally have enough logs to ignite a campfire to warm yourself up and keep your buddy Pikachu's fuzzy fur toasty. Phew! I can tell that you wouldn't be the only one that's glad all this tiring work is over. Your Pikachu seems to have no more left in his electrical veins to lift anything else up. The poor little guy seems to have overworked his energy and given himself too much logs to carry. That's a lot of weight on your shoulders when you're something as small as a Pikachu. Hey, if there's a silver lining to the sudden exhaustion, it's that there's no better time to tire yourself out than the time when you're staying up to call it a night. Alright, time to set up the campfire. You should have a set of matches in your bag somewhere. Aha, there they are. All you need to do now is to scratch one on the box as fast as you can to set it alit. Didn't seem to work. You can hear the match scratch on the box, but nothing seems to be lining up. Maybe try again? Nope. Again, no light. Matches like these can be tricky. They really require a little bit of oomph to light one up. There we go. There's the sound of a flame being lit up. Oh yeah, listen to that. That sound is as relaxing and calm as your body temperature now being in the presence of a big, hot, cozy campfire. How does being the perfect warm temperature feel like to you, all thanks to a pile of logs supporting streaks of blazing orange flames? Maybe like being a slice of perfectly toasted golden brown bread, Or a fluffy little marshmallow floating in a pool of hot chocolate, perhaps?
Pikachu.
Sounds like Pikachu's really warming up to the campfire heat, too. How about a late-night snack before you hit the hay for tomorrow? There's nothing that soothes us all like an ooey-gooey warm marshmallow. What's the bear marshmallow to have? White? Pink? Green? Yellow? The marshmallow you prefer is the one that you're about to roast right now. If only you had a stick to skewer it in order to cook it at a safe distance.
Pikachu!
Huh? What's this? Pikachu seems to be insisting that you leave the stick on the ground where it is.
Pikachu!
He's roasting another berry. I'm not sure if he wants you to watch him eat, but... Hey, wait a minute. I think he might be trying to indicate something to you.
Pika!
He's telling you to give him the marshmallow. What could be his idea here? Well, only one way to find out. Wait a minute. I think I see what's going on here.
Pika!
Of course! You didn't need a campfire for food all along. Pikachu can roast many things to the perfect edible temperature, not just for berries. Your marshmallow has been roasted on every side that Pikachu could rotate in his paw ever so slowly, while he did his zapping good electricity work. Now the marshmallow is perfect and all ready for you to eat. Thank you so much, Pikachu.
Pikachu! Pika!
So after you and your Pikachu partner shared some toasty, roasted berries and warm, gooey marshmallows, with enough time to have some s'mores...
Pika! Pikachu!
Tasty!
Pikachu!
And a nice steaming mug of chocolate calentina, which of course is Spanish for hot cocoa, which is short for hot chocolate. Ouch! Hot, hot, hot. And now might be the perfect time to rest and call it a night. I think all those s'mores and hot cocos have really got Pikachu and his electric energy all frazzled and fizzled out. He definitely looks ready to nod off for the night. Pikachu has fallen fast asleep. We better be as quiet and careful as we can not to wake him up, and not just because he'll struggle to get a good night's sleep otherwise. Did you know that whenever Pikachu sleeps, there's a good chance that it's recharging its electrical powers doing so? Commonly, a Pikachu sleep schedule is during the nighttime, just like the average human Pokemon trainer. During that time, Pikachu just like this one is often seen curling up into a ball, quickly drifting off straight to sleep. And when it does, it's a sign that it's charging up and storing electric energy in its red cheeks. And the more that the Pikachu focuses on sleep, the more powerful the electricity charge in his cheeks will become once Pikachu wakes up well rested for the next battle. However, the more stressed and lethargic a Pikachu becomes due to a lack of restful nights, means the more weakened and effective his electric powers will become next time. So it's a good idea to let sleeping Pikachus lie if you want a strong Pokemon on your team. On occasion, a Pikachu will end up uncontrollably discharging the electricity that's storing up at any sudden time due to the dreams they commonly have of fighting another Pokemon in the battle area, firing balls at random which could ricochet all around the area if the lightning doesn't fry anything it comes in contact with. So with that being said, with the whole atmosphere being pitch black dark and around midnight hours with the blue moon up in the sky, I think you should get your sleeping bag, campsite tent, and everything in the tent ready for a calm, peaceful good night's sleep so that the off chance you'll get shocked in your sleep is 0% exactly. Good thing that your big brain has built an electric lightning bolt proof tent and sleeping bag, right? Once you put out your campfire and douse the flames, you decide to listen carefully to Pikachu's cute, calm, peaceful, relaxing, and contagious snoring one last time before you gnaw for the night and become as snug as a scatterbug in your sleeping bag. Let's listen to Pikachu's adorable, relaxing snores one last time. Nighty-night, Pikachu. Rest easy, well, and strong all for us tomorrow. Goodbye for now.